If you're watching this video, then you probably love Blooket's live games. But did you also know that we have a ton of solo games too? Today, we're going to highlight each solo game mode. Whether you're using them for independent play or assigning them as homework, these are going to be great options for you. Let's start with the first game on the list, and that's Café. Café is available as solo, homework, or even a live game mode, actually. In this game mode, you're a cafe owner whose job it is to serve customers, answer questions to restock supplies, and upgrade your cafe to increase your earnings. The gameplay blends strategy and speed. You must keep up with customer demand, manage your inventory, and decide when to invest in upgrades. When you start at the game, you'll have one empty plate. This represents one menu item. If it's empty, that means you need to restock that food. And to do this, click the spacebar or hit the button. Answer a question from your set to increase any of the plate's stock by 1. As you play, more customers will enter your cafe, and they'll let you know what their order is too. If you have enough stock, all you have to do is click or tap on them to serve them. You'll get paid for every customer you serve, and if you don't have enough stock, all you have to do is answer more questions to restock and fulfill those orders. At the end of a long day of serving customers, you'll have the option to purchase upgrades to expand your menu, improve existing items, or even upgrade your cafe. All of these things will increase your earnings, but they'll also make it a bit more to manage. It's a blast once you've fully upgraded your cafe and your menu. This mode works really well for high-frequency review sessions where you want to see a lot of questions. The game mechanics are relatively simple, but with just enough strategy, deciding who to serve first and what to upgrade. The ideal playtime for this game is 7 or more minutes, but because this game automatically saves like some of our other games we'll mention later, you can always come back to the game to continue your cafe upgrades. Let's move on to our next game, which is Crazy Kingdom. Crazy Kingdom is available for solo or homework play. In this mode, you're the ruler of a crazy kingdom filled with unpredictable guests who show up to your castle with all kinds of strange requests. Each decision you make, whether to approve or deny their request, affects your resources like materials, people, happiness, and gold. Every time a guest arrives, you'll be prompted with a question from your question set. Answer it correctly, and your guest will make a request, which you can answer with a yes or a no. Each choice will impact your resources like I mentioned, sometimes for the better and sometimes for the worse. You'll need to keep an eye on each of the 4 resources because if any one of them reaches 0, your reign is over and the game is over too. As the game progresses, new types of quirky guests will appear with more complex choices, and the outcomes to your decisions aren't always super clear, so they can get a bit unpredictable. The challenge is learning how to balance your resources across multiple turns. Do you spend your gold to make citizens happier, or do you deny a request that might save materials, knowing that it might cost you people or happiness later? Every answer and decision is part of the puzzle. Crazy Kingdom can be more leisurely and it can be more strategic than other Blooket games. It's great for developing critical thinking, decision-making, and planning skills, perfect for middle school students who enjoy cause and effect gameplay or any other students for that matter. So on top of being great for question sets that might have questions that require more thought or time, the game itself requires thought since students have to think carefully about long-term outcomes rather than quick decisions. Next up is Monster Brawl. Monster Brawl is available for solo, homework, or live play. In this action-packed game, you take control of a Blook moving around a large map, facing waves of monsters as they try to attack you from every angle. Each time you knock out a monster, they'll drop an experience crystal. Collect enough of these, and you'll be prompted from questions from your set. Answer correctly, and you can upgrade the abilities to better defend against and defeat these monsters. Use your upgraded abilities to survive and earn more points. The longer you survive, the higher your score climbs. The gameplay is fast and engaging because the monsters just don't stop. Students can move and battle at their own rhythm and pace while still answering questions regularly. Monster Brawl hits a great balance between strategy and action, making it one of the more popular games for review days. It's also ideal for individual play or homework assignments when you want something visually engaging and skills-based. The ideal session length is around 8 minutes if you can survive that long. Now, do you want something maybe a little less frenzied and a bit more strategic? Let's talk about Pirate Pool. Pirate Pool is a solo and homework-only game mode that combines strategy and precision, since it's a physics-based game based on angles and planning ahead. Every turn, you'll launch a glowing Blook striker across the map, trying to sink pirate doubloons into Kraken pockets for points. Each successful shot earns points based on the doubloon that you're hitting and how difficult the shot is. As you play, you'll answer questions between rounds. Throughout the game, you'll see different elements on the map. You'll see doubloons, bronze, silver, gold, and even jewels or cannonballs, each worth different amounts and sometimes with special abilities. Cannonballs ricochet wildly and can rack up combo hits, while jewels give you bonus shots and points. The challenge is aiming carefully and thinking ahead to maximize your score. Pirate Pool is slower and a little bit more deliberate than some of our other games, making it perfect for students who enjoy physics-based challenges or precision play. It's a great fit for homework or quick independent play because it rewards patience and accuracy while still reviewing key content in a fun, low-pressure way. Plus, on top of that, there's 2 different modes, Survival and Level Master, allowing you to customize the experience depending on how much difficulty you'd like and how much time you have for that specific playing session. Next, let's revisit a Blooket classic, Factory. Factory is available for solo, homework, and even live play. It's a high-energy mode where players race to earn the most cash by unlocking and upgrading blooks in a fast-moving factory environment. At the start of the game, you'll answer questions quickly to fill up your factory with blooks. Every time you answer correctly, from then on out, you'll have a choice between different blooks to purchase. Choose wisely because those blooks will be added to your factory and earn cash for you. Every blook earns a different amount and at a different rate. Plus, they have a type which allows you to multiply your earnings as you have more of that specific type in your factory. So strategy comes into play when you decide what to upgrade, when to upgrade, or when to even pass altogether. Factory has relatively simple mechanics, but has a lot of opportunity for more complex strategic thinking. We recommend playing for at least 8 minutes like some of our other games, and since questions are prompted relatively frequently, it's a great game for reviews or even question sets with shorter questions. Use Factory when you want to challenge students who enjoy optimizing systems and reviewing content at the same time. Now, pivoting back to a bit more of a chaotic game, let's talk about Plushie Panic. Plushie Panic is another solo and homework-only game mode that's all about color matching, accuracy, and speed. In this game, you'll control a capsule launcher that fires colored capsules up to a cluster of descending ones. When you match 3 or more of the same color, they'll detach and fall. Now, it's at this point, it's up to you to fire at the falling capsules to rescue the trapped plushies, freeing them and earning points to progress to the next level. As you play, your energy will run out, giving you a brief pause to focus on answering questions from the set before the action picks back up. The higher the level, typically the more difficult it becomes, so you'll need to plan and be more accurate with your shots, all while avoiding being hit by one of the falling capsules yourself. Plushie Panic definitely requires full engagement and focus, building hand-eye coordination and timing skills. It's perfect for students who want a bit more of an involved game. It can be great for solo play, homework, or the early finisher who wants to just have some independent playtime in class. We recommend playing for at least 10 minutes because it'll give you enough time to advance through the levels and see your score climb. Before we get to some of our more popular strategic games, let's talk about our most basic game, Study. Study is the simplest of all the Blooket games, and it's available for solo or homework play. There are no blooks, no enemies, no timers or distractions. It's just about straightforward question and answer practice. You can flip through questions, check your answers, and repeat until you're confident with the material. Because it's so simple, study mode works great for drills, test prep, or review sessions when you need focused practice. Teachers may also like using this game mode to assign as homework that you can play in class to review a question set before using that same set to play a live game in that same class. This is ideal for larger question sets since it's self-paced. Students can take as long as they need and play as much as they want. Now let's get into one of the most popular strategic games, and this is Tower Defense 2. And as a bonus, this section will also talk about Tower Defense, the original. Both games can be played solo, homework, or live. The goal is to answer questions to earn tokens, then use those tokens to buy and place towers that defend against waves of evil blooks trying to reach your base. Tower Defense 2 expands on the original with more maps, the ability to choose your difficulty, and even more tower types and upgrades. You can mix and match different towers. Some deal more damage or have a faster firing rate. Others slow down enemies. Some modify other towers, and others provide larger area effects. You'll need to think carefully about tower placement, upgrade paths, and timing. Both versions of Tower Defense 1 and Tower Defense 2 are more strategic and complex than some of our other Blooket games, but they don't require fast thinking or dexterity, so it's a good balance for those who want strategic thinking without the added chaos. They're great for students who enjoy planning, experimenting, and optimizing systems, especially since progress can be saved and loaded, just like Café. Students can keep optimizing and building over multiple sessions. Because the question prompting comes at the end of every round, it makes it a perfect fit for longer review sessions or even as an optional enrichment for students who like extra challenges. Each version, Tower Defense and Tower Defense 2, is slightly different, so be sure to check out both. Tower Defense is probably best for younger students since it's a bit simpler, but Tower Defense 2 is also another amazing option, even for those younger learners. And finally, our latest solo game mode, Zorblitz. Zorblitz is a solo and homework only game, and it's one of the most exciting, engaging solo experiences in Blooket. Very similar to Plushie Panic, it requires all of your attention and engagement. It's a level-based brick breaker game where you control a hover paddle to bounce a ball that breaks blocks above you. Some blocks break with a single hit, others take multiple hits, and some even drop power-ups that give you advantages in the game and make it that much more thrilling. But the ball and the bricks are not the only things you need to manage. Enemy aliens appear to throw space trash down at you. And if you get hit, you'll lose points. But if you knock out the block that they're standing on, they will fall. And you can bounce them for extra bonus points. And of course, as you play, you'll answer questions from your question set to keep progressing. As you're answering, the game will pause to give you enough time to answer before you return back to the game. Like Pirate Pool, this is a level-based game, and we're adding new levels with more challenges, unique bricks and enemies, and even boss fights. Each level has a unique layout, and you'll earn points based on your performance. The more points you earn, the higher your score, and the higher the star rating. Zorblitz is perfect for players who love games that combine quick reflexes and strategy, with just the right balance of challenge and reward. In addition to the new levels and upgrades, we're also adding new games all the time too. So to learn more about all of those, check out this playlist right here. And if you want to learn about playing solo games or assigning homework, check out these videos over here on this side. Either way, we'll see you in one of those.